But what's up, my friend? Jason Stapleton here, and today I want to talk to you for just a minute about some of the reasons people might follow you. It's something that we all are trying to do as we create content and we try and put ourselves out there, and it can be humiliating at times, it can be exciting at times, it can be downright just cruel at times. But there is a formula that you can use that will help make you more attractive and more likable and more likely that people will follow you and listen to your advice and come alongside you. So I want to talk a little bit about that today. There's actually 6 of them, and rather than do all 6 in one video and have this be like an hour long, I thought I would break it up and we'll do little chunks, and in each video I'll give you another one of the 6. There's actually a lot more than 6, but these are the big 6, what I consider to be the big 6. And they're the 6 primary reasons people will follow you. So if you're looking to create tribe, if you're trying to grow an audience and get them and make them fascinated and make yourself a magnet to your specific client or a type of person, this can be really beneficial to you. Let's get started. Okay, so number 1, top 6 reasons why people will follow you is because you will support their dreams. Now, this is relatively easy if you're in something like business building because you're going to be like, oh, you can do it, like you're the best. Or if they're running in a competition and they're trying to, say, make all state or something and you're trying to teach them how to run faster or throw a farther shot put or something like that. But what happens if it's not so easy? Well, let me give you a few examples of how you can be supporting someone's dreams regardless of what industry you're in or what your job might be. So the first company that I started was a company called Trade Empowered, and I basically was an education company that taught investors and traders how to navigate the financial markets. The goal, of course, was to make them profitable traders, profitable investors, so that they could either support their income and augment their income, or some of them wanted to become full-time traders. And so my goal was to try and kind of help them do that. And one of the things that they face on a constant daily basis are people telling them that there's no way they're going to make money at it, their dreams are foolish, that they ought to just quit now and go back to their day job and forget all this fancy-dancy stuff about trading and investing and making your money that way. Well, we all know that that's hogwash, don't we? Because people make money in the stock market all the time. There are people who make their careers out of trading and investing in the stock market. And not just the names that you know, but lots of other ones. And so a big part of my job when people would come to me is changing their mindset and telling them, listen, I know what you're being told, and I know what you've probably been down on yourself, but I want you to know that your dreams are not foolish and your goals are not impossible. People do it every day, and you can too, but here's the things that you need to do if you want to be successful. I'm not a terribly motivational person by nature. I tend to think people live some level of mediocrity between total failure and their true potential. And so part of my goal is to shake you out of that mediocrity and to get you to believing that you are capable of far more than what you are today. I think all of us are capable of that. Every day, if we're growing and learning, we're capable of more tomorrow than we were today. And sometimes what we just need is somebody telling us, I think you can do this. I think you are capable. I think you are better than what people think. And man, the motivation, the swell of confidence that comes from that in having faith in someone, even when they don't have faith in themselves, is huge. Okay, so I get this question a lot. They're like, oh, Jason, that's fine if you sell business advice or trading advice, or, if you're a musician, but dude, I'm a plumber. Like my job, I sell plumbing services. I've got a crew of 10 guys, and we all go out and we run our plumbing. I run my plumbing business, or maybe it's just me, okay? And that won't work in my business. I get it all the time. Crazy, right? So let's take that plumber. How can we support someone's dreams as a plumber? Give you a great example. Go into the house. Got the clogging sink in the kitchen, and you walk in, and as is typically the case inside of any household, you got the young adolescent son, and he's giving the mom hell about something, and she's back and forth with him, and he ends up storming out of the room, and she, in a sigh, puts her hand on her head. She says, I'm sorry you had to see that. It's just, man, he's just a teenager, and it's so frustrating. What does that mom really want? What's her dream? Well, at that moment in time, one of her dreams might be to raise a well-adjusted kid that doesn't scream at her every day and who ends up being a productive member of society, right? One of our greatest dreams as parents is that our kids grow up to be good people who are happy and well-adjusted. We want to think that we've done a good job. One of the things you can do as a plumber is say, you know what? I think you're fine. And of course, she's going to come back with something along the lines of, oh, I hope you're right. It's just been so stressful. And you say, listen, take it for what it's worth. But I'm a plumber. I'm in houses all day long. I've seen all kinds of stuff. You wouldn't imagine the stuff that I've seen between husbands and wives, between sons and daughters and parents and kids. And you just say, you're doing a great job. Your kids are going to turn out amazing. Believe me, in my line of work, I know. Can you imagine like the pressure valve relief from this woman? Because not only are you telling her, look, things are going to be fine. You're a great mom. This is normal, but you're also backing it up with a little bit of proof, right? You're saying, no, listen, this is my job. Like literally all I do all day long is I'm in people's houses. What do you think that's going to do to her emotionally when you leave? When it comes time to give her the bill for your services, how do you think? You think it's going to have an effect? Do you think it's going to have an effect on whether or not they recommend you to their friends, their relatives? Do you think that there's a good chance that they might leave you a decent review online if you do that? See, supporting someone's dreams come in all shapes and sizes, and it's important that we as business people, as entrepreneurs, find a way, no matter what our business is, to find and show and support the dreams of the people that we're doing business with. So here's what I want you to do. A little homework for you today. Actually, homework sucks. Let's call them action items, okay? Here's action item for you today. I want you to go and I want you to sit down and I want you to write down 3 or 4 of the biggest dreams that your customers or clients have, that you interact with them on, that you could start supporting in a very outward way. Okay? So but be very overt about the support of those dreams and see if over the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months, as you start to do that, if people don't start coming to you and showing great appreciation for what you're doing. I promise you they're going to. And if you continue to do it over time in both your content and in demonstrating it once they become a customer or a client, all your business is going to flourish. So go check that out. And in the next video, we're going to talk about the next reason in the top 6 reasons. Number 2 of why they follow you, along with some examples of that. And if you want to get that one, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell button if you're on YouTube so that you get that as well. And I will see you in that next video in just a couple of days.